Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Degenerate Submitters podcast. I'm your host Jordan. We got Daniel joining us today.
Hey guys.
Um, took a few days off, as you can see. Still in a bit of a rough patch here, but as we go into this weekend, the games just get better and better. So looking to turn things around. But yeah, before we dive into today's picks, we're gonna recap. I believe it was Monday's picks. Yes. Um, Vikings minus 2.5. Don't know don't know what they had going on, but they sucked. Lakers minus 3.5. They were up 10 at some point in the third quarter, and then they ended up losing by 20.
Wow.
Awesome. And then Oilers money line did come through. So 1 and 2 on Monday.
Connor on my McDavid until
Bet.
I beat the Kings 1-0. Let's go, Connor McDavid.
Yeah, so we go 1 and 2 on Monday, down 1.2 units. Not the best, not the worst, but yeah, here we go for Thursday's picks. We got 3 picks coming at you, 2 from the NBA, 1 from the NHL, and yeah, I'm gonna have Daniel give you his NHL pick to start things off.
All right, guys. So, for tomorrow, or rather today, Thursday the 16th, we've got the Red Wings at Panthers. We are taking Panthers minus 1.5 at plus 110. Um, Unsurprisingly, the Panthers have been a better team than the Red Wings this season. Um, So, I mean, obviously, the start of 2025 has been somewhat rough for the Panthers. Right now, they're 4-5-1, and it's been going well for the Red Wings. They're at 7-3-0. The Panthers still beat the Red Wings in just about every major stat, except for power play scores or power play goals and face-off percentage. So, I want to say it's not going to be like if the Panthers want it to, it's not going to be a hard game for them to win. But we have seen at times, Paul Maurice, he likes to mess with the lines and stuff. So really depends how, the team is structured tomorrow, whether or not this bet will hit. But I have confidence that it will because it's getting later into the season. Panthers need to start showing their might a little bit, putting their foot down, stop going on these little skids that they've been going on all season. So I think, yeah, Panthers minus 1.5 is going to be a pretty solid bet for this game. Uh, Side bets, we got Sam Reinhart at over half a goal, plus 125. Um, Whenever the Panthers score, most of the time, it's going to be Reinhart. He's pretty good at scoring goals. Panthers top goal scorer. Um, and we have Lucas Raymond at over a half an assist. He's got 6 assists in his last 5 games, and the line's sitting at plus 130, which I think is ridiculously cheap for that bet. And yeah, I mean that's all I've got for tonight. So I'm gonna swing the rock over to Jordan for some NBA.
Gotta love a Raymond side bet. But
Oh yeah.
anyways, fellas, like I said, 2 NBA picks for today. I'm gonna start with the Suns taking on the Wizards in Washington D.C. Um, I could go on and sit here for another 2 minutes and tell you guys about how bad the Wizards are, but I've done that on like 4 episodes already. So I'm gonna spare you the trouble. Um, in the Wizards' defense, the Suns haven't really looked that good this year either. I believe the record is sitting at 19 wins, 20 losses. Really not good considering what we've seen in recent years from them. But I do like the spot for the Suns to have kind of a statement game here. Get their record back to .500. Um, we're gonna take a look at the last few Wizards games before I share the line here. So, most recent game, they lost 120 to 106 to the Timberwolves. Then they got blown out by 41 points by the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lost 138 to 105 to the Bulls. And then they had a little bit of a closer game against the 76ers, but they've been a little out of whack this season. Sorry, Wesley. Hate to break it to you. But and then the game before that, they lose 135 to 112 to Houston. Um, Not even just double digit losses, but like huge margin of loss here. And we know the offensive capabilities of the Suns. That little Bradley Beal drama going on, but I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker can definitely turn the heat up in this game. And the Wizards don't really have the capacities to stop them at all. Um, and yeah, we know how much this Wizards team loses, but they lose by a lot when they do so. So the line for the Suns here is minus 10.5. Um, I can't say there's a team I would take this for if it was besides the Wizards. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. I know Malcolm Brogdon will be out this game. Not the best player, but he is one of the key pieces of this Washington Wizards team. So yeah, I like the Sun spot here. I'm be taking them at minus 10.5 on the road here for 1.1 units. And then we have a Cavs and Thunder rematch. This game just took place last week. Great game. Fortunately, my bet did not hit. Um, but I've learned from that game. Those are the two best teams ATS in the NBA. So I decided to look at the game total here. The line is sitting at 232.5. But in this, the matchup that just happened, this number hit 251. So how this number is below 240, I really don't know. Both teams are relatively full strength. However, on the Thunder side, they will be without Isaiah Hartenstein, pretty prominent big man for their team. Very good at getting rebounds, and he can score when needed. But I do like the Cavs spot a little more this game with his absence. Definitely could see them attacking the rim a lot, since they're to be undersized in that department. But in terms of the over, the Cavaliers are actually tied for number one in the league, 26-13, which is 68.7% against the over this year. Um, it's understandable. They have the best offense in the NBA. And the Thunder still do have the best defense in the NBA. But you know, like I said, we just saw this same matchup hit 251 points. So I think 232.5 is a solid number. I think it probably won't be as high as 251, but I think at 232.5, it's going to be very easy to clear this number. I'm not picking a winner from this game, but if you want to, I would take the plus points with the Cavs. But I'm staying away from it this time. So I'm taking the game over 232.5 at minus 110. So we're throwing 1.1 units on that. And those are all my picks for today, Daniel. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? Daniel's muted. He doesn't know.
Whoa, sorry guys. There's a few other NHL games going on. I want to say Devils at Maple Leafs, take the Maple Leafs. And pretty funny one here, Ducks at Lightning. Um, the Lightning are at minus 305. So if you really want to gamble, take the Ducks at plus 245. Honestly, if you're, if that's too much for you, take their plus 1.5 at plus 100. I think it's a fun bet,
Yeah,
Get
that
to
one.
watch the Ducks play
Yeah,
some
that one
great
will be
hockey.
a little sweaty there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else to say.
Alrighty, with that being said, fellas, let's kick it into this pick recap for Thursday. Taking the Suns at minus 10.5 for 1.1 units. Taking the over on the Thunder Cavs game, which I forgot to mention is in OKC this time. They were taking over 232.5 for 1.1 units. We're taking the Panthers at minus 1.5 for 1 unit. Three picks going out, 3.2 units in play on the day, and hopefully we go 3-0 because it's been a minute. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Shout out Maggie.